YouTube, it's Natalie. We got our Marquis Diamond Press Marquis Autoship in the mail, and I wanted to go through and show you, but first I always like to show you what we previously got so you can get an idea. So when the Marquis, which is this awesome, amazing, I love this machine, came out, you had the option of doing auto ship, and of course I did. So the first thing that we got in the set was these two embossing folders. You got two stamp sets. Right here. Just kind of like birthday sets. You got this stamp set. Hello and thanks, and you got the magnetic sheet to put it on, and you also got a clear sheet to put your stamps in. I don't know when this 2-ring binder is going to come out. I've been stalking their site. I've been waiting to try to see. I would love to put these in a binder and have them all together. So far, there is no binder. I'm getting a little annoyed with that, but what can you do? And then they always give you the little sheet that tells you how to do stuff, which I love. And then I think this was the next one. Don't quote me. I think this was the next one. But see, like all the little pieces, like this one has so many little pieces, and I haven't even looked, but I'm really afraid that I'm gonna like lose something. I don't know. I mean, this piece is up in here. I am missing something. I'm missing the bird part. Lord, I gotta find the bird part. Okay, there's a bird. There is a bird missing. So this was there's the bird. The bird. And then you got these stamp sets with this one. You always got the plastic magnetic sheet for the dies, and you also got the plastic sheet. And these are the stamps for this one. I loved this one for the bird. I think it's so pretty. I actually like this set a lot because it just a lot of things to round out your collection. So I like the idea of this because it rounds out your collection. I don't know where at the moment I did with the embossing folders. You got 2 embossing folders for this one. That's a good question where those are. I have those IKEA things, and a lot of things get pushed and fall behind, so maybe that's what happened. But you can see what the embossing folders are down here, like this one here, and then this one here. So, and then these are some ideas of things you could do. I think this was my favorite out of all of them. This particular auto ship. And I think the next one, oh, here they are. Those are the embossing for that set. And then this one was all about celebration and party and birthday. So there's that embossing folder. This embossing folder. Something I like about Diamond Press is they are very much a brand for card makers. Sorry, you scrapbooking people. They are really just really for card makers, and I love it. So here's this one, and the fun thing about these is these are interchangeable. So from the last set, their frames, you can interchange the sayings, which I love. All goes together. I just don't know why the first set wasn't like that. Kind of weird, I guess. But this is like congratulations, and like, you know, good job, well done, that kind of thing. Just great. You got the magnetic sheet and the plastic, and you got and I liked this because the package, you can make a really cute package with a bow, which I thought was really neat. And that's the sayings. And then we have the Christmas one, and this is the one I use to make my Christmas cards. So I know the dies just look like a huge mess, but I like showing them anyway, just so you can see. And then we got this one. And we got this one. And it's fun because you can take the ornament and you can decorate it a bunch of different ways, which I really thoroughly enjoyed using. You had these two embossing folders, which looked really great on that mirror card. That looked really awesome when I did my Christmas cards. But here's what I'm talking about with the ornament. And then you can like totally make it neat. And then these are the things for this one. And even got Snowflake and Joy down there. So I use that for my Christmas cards. Of course, the plastic sheet or plastic envelope. So then my puppy dog. So I thought this was the last one, and it looks like, according to my auto ship, I have two more, one in February and one in March, which is kind of interesting that we're getting them back to back. Because usually they wait a couple months, but okay. And another thing interesting about this one is they give you this fall leaf one, and this is really pretty. I'm not complaining. I think it's gorgeous. I have a lot of embossing folders. I never use them because you cover them up. But something like this, you can put something in the center, or like this one, which is amazing. You can put your sentiment and everything in the center. So I will use these. These other ones I don't use because I hate like covering them up. I'm like, ugh. You always get, one thing that I forgot to mention, you always get this plastic folder so you can put it through the marquee, which is awesome. Get your little envelope, plastic envelope. Here are the stamps. Now this one I really thought was a good idea because it's really going to round out your collection as far as it has a ton of different holidays. And I love that bunny. I think that bunny is adorable. So it's just kind of like, and so that's kind of why I thought this was the last one, but it's not. It's, according to my auto ship manager right now. And then we get all of these. I really like this frame this month. I think that's so pretty. It's like doily kind of thing going on. And then you get the plastic, which I hope they will get the binders for. And then you get the inspiration sheet. So the sayings they have are somebody special and give thanks. And then, like I said, that frame is just gorgeous. And then another thing with this one I'm so freaking excited about is this piece here. This piece here, because these cut into the paper, they don't cut out. So when I was making my Christmas cards, I had to hand cut the sentiments out. This will help you cut that out, and I'm so excited about that. That way you can do different colors from, not that you couldn't before, but it's just going to make your life easier. You can do a different color frame with the words. It's going to be an interchangeable, and I am so happy about that. I am like excited about that. And then, so you got big happy, so you can go with all of the Happy 4th of July and all that. And then you also have a banner and a stamp where you can do happy. These stars would be really great with the star set that we had got prior. So you can do Happy Easter, Happy St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July. And then they give you a few little ideas on the bottom. So we're going to put together a card with the new set. I haven't even begun to think about what I want to do. So I'm going to pause for a minute and collect some items, and then we'll get going on a fun card. So see you in a bit. Okay, I am back. I have Recollections 110 pound craft card that I cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 just to make a card base. I have some Crafter's Companion mirror card because I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm going to make a fall card. I know it's winter time. So the thing with this card folder is you don't want to butt up the paper all the way to the top. It's going to wrinkle. So you kind of want to go a little bit, you want it to go a little bit down so it's not going to wrinkle. Just get our marquee out here. And I had gotten the marquee in purple, so if you're wondering what kind of color it is. And this is going to be crooked, I just noticed. No worries, I'm going to cut it down a little bit, I think. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Okay, and I got this. And it is a Stampin' Up paper. Came in a 6x6. So what I wanted to do was to do this and then this on top. But the folder is a 4 1/4 by a little over 5 1/2. I think 5 3/4 or something like that. So I'm gonna cut this piece down because I want to have a little bit of border of the wood border going on. So we're just gonna cut this down a little bit. So I didn't put it in there right, so the leaves are more on this end and less on this end, so I'm going to cut on this side. And so we're going to do 3 3/4. But I think I'm going to do 4 right here, flip it, and then do a little bit more. Yeah, so that looks good. And then we got to cut off, so it's at 5 1/2. 5 1/4. And 5. Okay. Then it should. Yeah. I love layering, so I love it. It's like my jam. Yeah, it doesn't, you know, it's not a huge like pop in your face, but you're also using this really pretty orange mirror card, so it's a Thanksgiving card, so squish this down. I'm going to take the Give Thanks. I'm going to show you how to use this. I'm hoping what I'm thinking is correct, that it's going to cut the words out. So what we'll do first is I'm going to just cut out. Here's a tip for card making. Try to stick as much as possible to 3 major colors in your card, and it'll look really professional. When you start getting into like a lot of really crazy adding a ton, then it doesn't start looking as nice. So just food for thought. And then if I do any more than 3, I try to do odd numbers. Odd numbers are your friend. Okay. So as you can see with this, is it cuts into the card. It doesn't cut out. It cuts out like butter. That's why I love the Marquis. It's great. So we're going to try to cut this out. And I'm guessing this little dude is what's going to cut it out. Let's get some low-tack tape. This is low-tack tape from Crafter's Companion. It is not low-tack. It will rip. I always like to just put it on the back of my hand to try to get some of that stickiness up. So let's try to line this up. Just going to tape it down here. I mean, you can easily do your scissors, easily, but I'm going to just play, see where this goes. So. The reason why it's not going in so well is this is a very well-loved folder. Let's see what we did. Yeah, so it's going to totally take it out for you. Yay! Don't lose your S, because it's going to go other places. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Get out some more of this. I'm just gonna put that. Now, almost perfect. I got that little funny, funky thing. I'm okay. I will totally just chop this with my scissors. Right, I'm going to put that on here with my little S. Now, oh, it's going to hang out there. Let's say that. Oh, I'm going to play with that. Alright, I don't think it's standing out. I mean, it's standing out kind of, but I don't feel like it's like bam standing out. So, I think I am going to do this one. And here's a tip. Some papers it doesn't work, but sometimes you can save paper by cutting out of the middle of a layer. If you're going to have this over top, who's going to see it? Now sometimes it doesn't work because when you add the glue and the layers on top, you can tell there's something missing in the center. I tried doing it with my Christmas cards, and I just couldn't do it because I was trying to be cheap and save the mirror card, you know? And it did not work out. But I think in this case it could. So we're going to try it. It is so pretty. So we can do this here in the center. Do the give thanks. That's gonna be pretty. So now what I want to do, and I like doing, this is just thin foam from the dollar store. Super thin foam from the dollar store, and all you can do, and it's gonna beef up. So instead of using dimensional foam, you know, those little foam squares, you can use this, and it gives it a more solid look, and I really enjoy the way it turns out. So, and yes, your marquee can cut it out, which I love. There. Cuts it out like butter. So, and here's ideas are flowing throughout my brain right now. Here's another idea you can do with this layer. So you could have this on a card base, and then you could pop dot this up, and that would look really pretty as well. Something to think about, but I'm going to stick with this being in the back. It's just a little bit of layering. We're going to have this so it's popped up like so. I'm going to do the give thanks. And I think that's going to be the card. I'm going to take a minute and get my pokey tool just to get this foam out of the little dots. You can see they didn't go all the way through, so I will be right back. Okay, it is done. The card base is actually 5 1/4. I don't know why I cut it like that, but I did. So I had to cut all the layers a little bit smaller. But you see how the craft foam just kind of pops it up, and it just feels really solid. It looks really solid. So, and then the inside, I just took the leaf stamp that came with the set and just did a little leaf. And I cut this 3.5 by 4.5 because I really wanted this paper to stand out. And that is the finished card. And I think this set is really good. Just like a filler set. Like, fill out your collection. Add a few things. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have everything for every holiday. So, the stamp ink color I used was this Grapefruit Grove from Stampin' Up. Yeah, this is the only orange I have. And yeah, that's just kind of the card. So, I mean, it's December and I'm making a fall card, but you know. Another thing would be cool to do with this is layer it up a lot, like cut 5 or 6 out, glue them together. Or you could put clear ink and then clear embossing powder would be really pretty too. Ideas are flowing through my head right now. I just wanted to make a really simple one just to show you some of the stuff in the set. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.